Hello, my name is Michael Garrick. This is Dwayne Nettles and comedian T-Link. We are the Certified Comics. We are short one comic, Nestor Vasquez, but he's having a little business. He may be coming down in a few minutes.
Who knows?
Who knows?
He's probably banging them out 3 or 4 times a week.
We're not banging out the boss. That's disgusting. That's gross.
Whatever we got to do to keep this open
Sorry,
mic.
George.
But yeah,
In the booty.
the place we're doing open mic at is, the place we're doing open mic is the same place we're doing this podcast, The Joint on Main Street in Columbia, South Carolina. We want to thank this venue so much for letting us do the podcast here and letting us also do the open mic every Monday. Thank you guys so much. So what's new with you fellas?
Ain't much grinding, working.
Nothing. I got a high school graduate, man. So
That is, yeah.
yeah, my whole weekend was filled with people I wanted to see, and some I probably didn't. But it was cool. I had fun.
Nice, man. Did you cry?
No, I did not cry. My son made it so that I did not cry. I was happy for him, but he got across the stage and he acted a stupid fool. And he was the only one that danced, and everybody looked at me. And I was like, yeah, he's my child.
He was your son at that moment.
Yeah.
It was like, did he really just do that? And I was like, I knew it was going to do it.
Right.
Just something told me that he was going to do it. I didn't ask him. I didn't want to, anticipate anything, but I definitely knew he was going to do it.
Hey, man. Father's Day, man. How was that for you?
I don't know. It's one of those situations where, I just think that fathers just get the short end of the stick. I don't think we're celebrated enough, especially if you're not with the mother of your children. But, I didn't need to be celebrated. I celebrate every day with my kids. Any opportunity I get to spend with them is great. But, yeah, definitely. I saw a lot of fathers slighted. It wasn't just me.
Oh, yeah. It was a Facebook, bro. It was I'm the mom and dad.
Facebook is a savage place on Father's Day.
Yeah, it was like, any woman with a mustache decided they wanted to, celebrate Father's Day.
Anybody with a full beard deserved to be a father.
Yeah, pretty much,
Like how you slid your way in there.
It's crazy. And don't get me wrong, like I appreciate women that took, the responsibility to raise their kids in the midst of having troubled relationships with their fathers and fathers being absent. I get that. I totally get it. But then, some people wanted extra praise just, for doing something that they're obligated to do anyways. Like, you're supposed to take care of your child. You don't need a cookie for doing it. So, but anyway, that's just me.
Out of starting, I've been celebrating holidays for 6 years. This is my least favorite holiday. This holiday sucks, man. It just sucks, man. I'm there. I get these 2 cheap shirts. I'm grateful, but I'm just like, so what else we doing? She's like, what do you mean what else we doing? I was like, well, I guess this is it. All right, but yeah, that was,
And see, like women, they have an advantage for men. Like so. More times than not, women will give you sex as a gift, as if that's not something that you do all the time. Yeah. Men can't go to a woman like, I'm going to have sex with you tonight for your Mother's Day gift. They look at you like you're retarded. Yeah. Like you can't give her D for a gift. That is not something that she's going to be okay with.
I don't know. It just caught me off guard. I just thought it'd be more than 2 shirts, but I'm grateful. I appreciate it.
You sound really grateful. He sounds so grateful.
I did tell her I was going to be the next rapper. I was going to be 2 shirts.
2 shirts.
Well, at least she got you savage. That's
yeah. What says about me is savage? I looked at it, I was just like, I know.
But that's what makes it funny.
Yeah, the Savage Panda.
Oh yeah, that's what we were aiming for Father's Day.
Like Savage Panda.
Yeah, that's there. Yes.
With shades, pink shades.
I was like, where are we going to eat? She was like, we got leftovers. I was like, word. All right.
Yeah, man. Women, y'all gotta pay more appreciation to your man. Can't be going out like this all the time.
That's wild. Did y'all hear about Ace Hood?
No, what happened?
He got exposed online. Like he made his post about not being able to see his kids on Father's Day.
Oh no!
So then his baby mother was like, "You owe me like $90,000 back child support." She talked about him not going to court. Going to court trying to reduce child support, and the judge said they wouldn't reduce it until he catch up.
That sounds stupid as hell when you hear it out loud.
But then
we're not going to reduce it until you pay what you can't pay already.
You catch up
that you aren't able to pay.
But then there was what did you say? She said he was jealous. They said she was jealous about the money or something about. She was like, "I'm jealous of your money." She's like, "I make more money than you." She's like, "I make more money than you, Antoine."
Oh wow!
I'm like,
But you know what? That the whole system of child support and a lot of mothers that put their kids fathers on child support or vice versa, whatever. Like I don't think they understand how that affects black men in general. Like if for any guy or any father that hadn't been doing anything, they deserve to take care of their kids. But the system of court is not designed to make that easy for a black man. And working in the system, working with DSS for as long as I have, it's destroyed more black men than it has made anything positive for them in their relationship with their children. Because even without the money aspect of it, they're still the father. And at some point, unless he's done something abusive to that child, too many feelings are involved. And that's just my take on it. And I have, every woman has their right and their reasons for that, and that's very individual. And so here comes Ness, just interrupting a podcast. He's on the phone while we're talking, because that's what he does. Yeah, we're filming.
We're shooting the show.
Yeah, that's just you not being, But anywho, but yeah, I just think that I think that we need to find another way that that we could work to make sure that families are working cohesively together rather than using money and kids as an object. Like, fathers need to do better, and the emotional ties and all of that stuff needs to be disconnected from the financial piece. And if that's not an option, then yeah, definitely take that motherfucker to court and get your money.
Get your money.
Get your money. I get it.
So you coming over or not? What's up?
Oh, I'm back upstairs. We got a bartender now.
And so you need to train them?
No, I gotta talk to George. He ordering a pizza. He wants me to take care upstairs while he order pizza and everything like that. So
Go bang it out.
Say hey.
Say hey to the people.
how y'all doing? Come to open mic night every Monday night at the joint. 7 o'clock. We in here.
We did that already, but thanks, Ness.
He's with us in spirit.
Once a month, 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
It's called banging out.
Bang
you
him
don't
out.
even
You don't know
know
your
your
own
words.
saying.
We don't know what he was doing, guys.
Oh, guess Ace Hood also has a PPP loan
Oh man.
and no employees. So he got $100,000 something from a PPP loan. So she was confused why she didn't got her money. So now I want to look it up because it's public knowledge.
That's public knowledge. So.
And
Ace Hood tours.
He better hustle hard. God, man.
Somebody posted he going to PPP prison.
Yeah. God, man. It's crazy, man. People can have a great summer. Well, I think Ace Hood had maybe 3 great
He
summers.
did okay.
Yeah,
He
he
did
went
a
around.
lot of collabs,
Yeah.
so that helped him out.
Yeah,
like-
DJ Khaled, he rode that
Yeah,
wave.
Khaled.
Yeah, like he had 3 or 4 good summers, and then just to blow all that money trying to keep up with people.
Yeah, well, the other part is they get locked into contracts that they don't understand.
True.
Yeah.
And so that like black people with money in contracts, we just need to do a better job. People that are educated about it, we need to start educating people about getting into these situations and not understanding, because it will mess up your entire life. Like he probably never made any real money because other people had control of whatever interest he had in the song. Like if he wrote the song, did he get writer's credit, or was he taking advances from the record company? All of that stuff he has to pay back. And so if he didn't have writer's credit and he wasn't on the production and he didn't get the appropriate money and royalty,
Right.
all of that stuff is going. He probably didn't make no money. The best way to go these days is indie, and do your own stuff, because you're not tied into any money that somebody else is getting. And if you do an indie, like you need to make sure you're fully independent. You don't need to be, have these 60-40 cuts and these
Signing
even
your-
these
signing your
80-20
rights
cuts
away.
that can mess you up.
Yeah. I mean, just listen to Boosie talk about how much money he makes now, straight independent.
Yeah.
Because Wipe Me Down is a hit.
Yeah.
But
There
like,
ain't no money out
he
there.
don't perform that at all. Even
Yeah.
if they ask him, like, I don't perform that shit no more.
Yeah. Why would he? Yeah. He just let whatever royalties he's making from that could keep him wealthy for a while, but it was never going to make him rich unless he owned everything
Yep.
about it. And
Right.
he it's too many writers cuts into that. and the record label,
Yeah.
paid him the next advance, if I'm not mistaken, paid him the next advance based off of the hit of that song, and he basically wasted it up. Now he does everything independently.
He's not as dumb as people think he is. Dude owns the land. Like he owns like pretty much like you could consider maybe a small town worth of land. Like he has no neighbors.
Yeah, him and Rick Ross both are very, very good with the land investment or whatever. But yeah, he lives on a mansion.
Yep.
With that how many acres he said it is? Like
60.
Yeah,
because he got it from
close to
this
100
couple
of them.
was going through a divorce. They paid $900. He got it for $300.
Wow.
So he had to pay it separately. $150 to the man, $150 to the woman.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Did y'all hear about Rick Ross cut his own grass to save money?
Wow.
He said he doesn't fly first class and he cuts his own grass.
I believe it.
He said he bought a John Deere and learned to cut his own
When you
grass.
say he doesn't cut his own grass, I mean he doesn't fly first class. Like he does the little Duvall thing where he owns a plane.
No, he's like he flies like he doesn't fly first class to save the money.
So where does he fly down?
I guess he just flies
Just
like
flies
coach.
coach.
Guess he
or
flies
whatever,
coach.
whatever.
Nah.
You might see Rick Ross in.
Yeah, I was about to say it's hard to miss him.
Yeah, I mean,
He lost weight. He can fit
He
in the
lost weight.
He can fit in the seat now.
But I don't believe he's the type of person that. I mean, I met him when he was early in his career. His song had just hit, and I was bouncing at a club, and he performed there. And shit, I almost messed up my marriage. We ended up messing up anyways. But yeah, he performed at the End Zone in Thanksgiving of 2004 or something.
Oh
like
wow, he was just
that.
popping.
It just popped. It literally, the song just came
Just
out.
came out, yeah.
Just came out, man. And he was one of the coolest people you would ever want to meet. And you could say this, humility because he was just starting out, but you could genuinely tell that's who he was. So much so that he gave like us and every other bouncer like an individual $100. He had, I don't know how much money he was making at the time, but just to do, just because, man, he was on top of speakers, he was talking to everybody, he was legit a cool guy. So he doesn't strike me as a person that would be uncomfortable in first class, just based on that small amount of time that I met him. So
Nice. I mean, the goal is to live below your means. That's always the goal.
yeah, man. Yep.
I truly can't see myself making $1 million and going back to a regular job or having to go back to a regular job.
Now I wouldn't go back to a regular job, but I'd still live
Yeah,
seemingly like I do now.
exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't have to go back to a regular
I
job.
wouldn't do that, but I definitely wouldn't change a lot of my habits. I mean, just because I got $1 million, like I really want to hold on to that for the generational purposes of it.
I want my bills to match because you can get a mortgage to match your rent. You can get,
Yeah.
you can make your bills match something better.
Yeah, I get the hell out of the ghetto I stay in now, though.
He lives in a great neighborhood. Don't say that.
Yeah.
Ladies, he lives in a great neighborhood.
No, you be safe. I'll make sure of that. But,
I want you to know that made nobody feel better.
no.
You'll be safe.
I'll make sure you're
You'll
safe.
be safe. Yeah,
You won't
not
get
that
hit.
bad.
You won't get hit. Just duck.
Yeah, nobody gets killed out there or anything.
Those bullets aren't meant for us.
Nobody's died.
Oh,
Did anybody watch the Bodyguard movie?
when it first came out.
The one he told us about in the last episode, Nestor. I didn't get a chance to go over there.
Oh, the new that just came
Samuel
out.
Jackson, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh
I
no,
didn't
I
see it.
haven't seen
I
it.
didn't see
it.
I tried to steal it, but I couldn't get it.
Yeah, I tried to. It's not on VOD yet, so
Yeah, it's on Netflix Canada for whatever reason. It's not on the U.S. Netflix. So
I need to get my VPN then.
yeah, there you go. You get your VPN and all of that stuff. I was about to go into how you do that, but that's not cool.
Yeah.
Can't tell you.
No, not till they sponsor us. Then VPN, we got you.
Join our Patreon. We'll tell you how to get free movies.
Exactly.
Did
I
you
was
make
like, nah, I'm
Did you
not
make the
doing
Patreon?
I did
Okay, it will be made by the time this comes out. I did a Patreon off of Pop and Culture, and I ain't gonna say, but one comedian loved it. So I went back to my Patreon that night. I was like, man, maybe he paid $3. Nothing yet,
Not
but
at
it's
that. Not at all.
But yeah,
Speaking
that-
of Patreon, did you hear about Ryan Davis?
yeah, been doing it for like a couple months now.
Yeah, but he's at the point where he's like he didn't even want to use any of the social media platforms because he had some haters that keep
they killing him.
taking his stuff off the line or reporting it, and they do it, man. People that don't like your progress, they will report your page to the point to where Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whomever will delete your post or if it violates the guidelines. You have to go back and appeal each and every one of them. Somebody did it to me on Instagram. I went back to look at a video of a joke that I had made, and it had no audio. And I'm like, what the heck is that about? And I knew exactly which video it was, which joke it was. So I appealed it. They didn't even send me something to appeal. I had to go back and say I had a complaint.
Yeah.
And I said, and these are my exact words. Why the fuck did you take the audio off of my video?
I hear you, Boosie.
Yeah, I was mad, man, because I'm like, it wasn't offensive or anything. It was a hypothetical situation. And, I just felt like it wasn't something that was offending anybody. And the fact that it just had to do with Mary, Joseph, and God, I think they just took it to the extreme.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the heck? Like, whatever. But, yeah, they took the audio off of it, and it's back on now. But
yeah, I know Joe Winter's going to take our clip down eventually.
Social media is terrible.
Yeah,
I stopped the whole series because of social media. They kept removing my White People Wednesday posts. They did. It was frustrating. I was like, man.
oh, God.
I'm like, it's terrible, man.
Like, you can't even be comics anymore, man. Like,
and look, the hashtag don't even say White People Wednesday. They say White People Wednesday. I try to go into the radio.
Yeah, it's white people.
You got those clips still on your phone? I missed that. I miss White.
You miss White People Wednesday?
I remember it.
Oh, people love
it. It was funny.
Listen, I used to get so many hits in my inbox.
But they do
daily.
it too. So white people
Daily.
do the same thing, a similar thing that he does. Like they have, white people. They had a whole song about it, like on TikTok, and they did the exact same thing. But yet somebody brings out, and you literally using videos that other people were making fun of themselves.
And I'll just put a spin on it.
Yeah.
And it was called what?
White People Wednesday.
White
People Wednesday.
So yeah, man.
You're a
I'm
genius,
gonna bring
buddy.
it back one day.
Make sure y'all vote for him, best local comedian in free times.
Definitely.
This man here.
Even if you're white.
Mike over there banging it out on the back of his head.
That was somebody behind.
But plug.
Like, what's going on?
I was like, why y'all hitting? I thought it was a white person. Why y'all hitting me?
Because you supported me, that's why.
Apparently, I was like, oh man.
But vote for me. Vote for Certified Comments.
Yeah,
We're nominated.
Definitely.
I need it from my head.
The Joint is also nominated. Best
Yeah.
Place to View. Live
Comedy.
And jazz. I don't
And
know if they're
jazz.
nominated for
I don't know
that.
the
but
number
I'm
for jazz,
pretty
but
sure.
They should be.
They
They
should
probably
be.
should be.
Yeah, after coming on Friday, yeah, they should be. I don't know who that competition would be.
Yeah, which Chase Lounge. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's off of.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking
Highway
about. Okay, I haven't been there on Jazz Night, but this place, it was packed. Like, it was,
Yeah, great place to come, man.
yeah, man. So, let's talk about, man, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. This fella's having a rough Monday.
But you know what? That's because he didn't put in the work any other Mondays. Like at this point in his career,
this ain't the first Monday.
There is no excuse for him to suck as bad as he do, and to be as talented as he is at the same time. Like the things that needs to be worked on with him are things that he should have already been doing and taking the time to make sure that it's done the right way. Like you was afraid to shoot a freaking free throw, man. Are you serious?
Not even a free throw. When he refused to lay the ball up.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you passed the ball under the basket when you are one of the most athletic big men in the game, and not even big men being a guard at your position. Like easy dunk, foul, go to the line. You miss it. Oh well, get the rebound. Like you can't think that way. I was just sitting there looking in amazed at the same time. Like what is going on? Like why isn't Doc just pulling him? Because he's a liability at that point.
I used to be a Ben Simmons defender. They didn't lay the ball out. Well, I tried to defend light skinned people, but they let me. They keep letting me down.
I mean, and I don't feel bad picking on him because he's still a millionaire. But, like, just seeing, I'm not a big fan of him. Just haven't watched a lot of his stuff. But that was just in playoff time. You wouldn't suspect to see that in playoffs.
And here you got a 5'11" point guard, basically dominating.
With thin hair.
Dominating and been in the league with 3 years, 2-3 years.
Talk
three
your light
years.
skin shit, man.
That's I can support that light skinned brother.
Yeah, he's
His hair thin, but besides
Yeah,
that.
he is. Yeah, he looked like a little monkey. But you ever seen an orangutan with the hairs as wild?
dude, like it is wild.
Look wild at the top. I'm like, what is going on? Trey,
We ain't
cut it
called
off.
him man a monkey, but
Yeah, I'm not
if
calling
you
him
saw,
monkey,
if you
but
saw
his
his hair,
his
he
hair
looks like an
looks-
orangutan.
Orangutan-ish.
Now, go ahead.
but
Keep
he's
on,
a
keep
beast.
on.
No, but he's out there beasting, putting it all on the line for his team. And here you got this other 6'10" point guard who doesn't even want to shoot a layup because he's afraid to get fouled. He's afraid to get fouled because he might miss a free throw.
If I shot 32%, I might be afraid to shoot a free throw too.
It is unbelievable.
Not gonna risk it.
It is unbelievable, man. My sister texted me last night, and I just knew it was gonna be a horrible post about him. She said, "Goddamn shame this man is sorry." Yeah, I was like, I can't argue with you there. He should have been.
I mean, it's no excuse for that, man. Like it's really not, because the way y'all put it and the way what I saw was just not acceptable.
Nah,
not in the playoffs at least.
He disappeared.
Not at all, man.
He took three shots total in the fourth quarter of the entire series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he actually said. Well, they were saying that was the fifth time this season. I mean, this series that he did not score in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That
he only scored. He
unacceptable.
scored. I think maybe 3 times in the fourth quarter this series.
That's unacceptable. That's crazy. That's crazy. And Doc Rivers is being blamed because of his inadequate superstar.
Yeah, I think they fired him, right?
No, I don't think
he been fired yet. Yeah, I think he's not being fired because he just got there.
He just got there.
Okay.
If it would have been there,
he has a terrible record in 7-game series.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
I didn't realize it was that bad until I looked at the numbers. I'm like,
did he win one yet? Just one, maybe.
He's won. They beat somebody in the 7-game series, I think.
Is his son good?
He's serviceable.
He's pretty good. Yeah, he's not a superstar.
Like 6 man.
No, he's.
I mean, he starts.
Guard.
He probably could be a good 6 man.
Yeah, he's a starting. He's a good player. Like, is he great? No, but he's a services. He's definitely an NBA player. Like,
he's not here because of his dad.
No. It helped, but
he
would have. He has a skill set to be.
He was a really good high school player too. Like,
and he was a phenomenal college player.
Yeah,
nice.
For he only stayed there 1 year. Though, right?
He stayed 1 year. Yeah, dude.
He didn't stay long.
Yeah, his dad was like, "Time to make money, boy."
Well, I mean, what was the purpose? What you get a college education for? Like, college is. I'm not saying college is overrated, but that when you got that kind of money
for his career trajectory,
like, what's the purpose?
He went to Duke for basketball.
Exactly.
That's
pretty much. Transfer over to tennis, man. Butchering her name. Oh man, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She's not gonna be in Wimbledon either.
Osaka.
Yep.
I honestly don't blame her.
She made $43 million. I'm sorry for cutting you off. She made $43 million. You know what? I can chill out too.
Yeah, she's made.
Yes,
just I don't blame her.
The year's not even over yet.
Yeah,
$43 million.
But the thing is, it's like I think that the added pressure that people have put on her, even after understanding or not understanding, after hearing about her mental health, complications. Like, I just think that it made it worse. Mm-hmm. Nobody was understanding about it, and you got to push through it. You got to talk to the media. Man, no. Like, at the end of the day, your mental health, your peace is the most important thing in your life.
I'm good. I'm glad both of y'all said that. So if I make $43 million, I'll both be like, hey, he needs his peace.
But if you make $43,000, like if you make $4,300, like at the end of the day, your peace is the most important thing.
Exactly.
Ever. Like I had to learn that myself. Like I used to push through a job. I used to go to DSS every single day, knowing how difficult that job was and the craziness that went on. And I literally, like, it was never any peace. And I had like the most unsettling feeling for 13 years, knowing that I was that important to my job. And man, when I left the job, like, I still felt that way, for a while, until it just dawned on me, like, I don't have to do this anymore. I don't have to take on the burden of the entire earth. Mm-hmm. And boy, when I felt that weight lifted off of my shoulders, man, that was the greatest thing ever. Like, I was literally a walking depression because of all of the stuff that I was taking on, just from dealing with other people's problems, and didn't even have time to recognize the very issues that I had on my own. And that's just something that I would definitely say your peace is the most important thing in the world. I don't care how much money you're making, but definitely if you got a $43 million cushion, take that time off,
right.
But if you're making $43, take that time off. Don't let the world affect you and tell you what you can and you cannot do based on their standards. And talking to the media is not important.
Depending on how much money you got in your savings, if you only got $43, push through till you get that next paycheck.
Yeah, but even if you get the next paycheck, is it worth it if you can't spend it because you're
because you did.
you're depressed.
Can't take it with you.
Yeah, it's like it's definitely a double-edged sword, you know. Because the money part is important because you need money to live, and the world makes it so that you can't live without money. But at the end of the day, if you can't enjoy the money that you're making,
also true. Do what you
then,
can.
yeah, it's a totally different dynamic.
Do what you can. Chill out.
Yeah. When it comes to mental health in general, do you guys feel like, just on the entertainment spectrum of it, do you feel like it's like given the right light? Because you got Silver Lining Playbook, which I don't have any mental health issues. I've been a therapist. I don't suffer from anything. But you have some people like that's the perfect showcase. And then I talk to other people that have mental health issues, and they're like, that's way too extreme.
Yeah, well, I just think that everybody's so individual and so different that you can't put mental health into a box.
You can't.
You know, it's so different for everybody. Like, I can honestly say for myself, like, I went through bouts of depression, and I was never diagnosed with it, but I definitely understood that things that I suffered in my childhood and things that I suffered as an adult and circumstances put me in a space to where I wasn't happy, you know, and it really didn't matter what I did, you know, it was that I wasn't happy with myself. And I had to learn how to be happy with myself. And then once I did that, that was part of that peace, you know, aspect of things. So I don't think that there's a diagram or there's a playbook, so to speak, or a movie or a video or a textbook that's ever going to be able to explain somebody's mental anguish or whatever they're dealing with mentally. I don't think it's that way. I just think it's individual to that person's situation and circumstance.
Okay.
Right.
That's a good way to put it. Okay.
But you can come out of it.
Yes.
There's light on the other side.
Yes, sir.
Depending on what church you go to, they'll probably try to pray it.
Yeah, the church will make you
pray
even more depressed. They'll try to pray it out of you.
Pray
You
it
got
out
to
of
do
you.
more than pray
Bro,
to battle with mental health
If
issues.
you're tired more.
Bro, you talk about they'll pray stuff. I'm not gonna say church name, but I went to this one church, man. They tried to pray the K out this girl.
Yeah, you can't do that, man.
Bro,
Like,
bro, I mean, it was heartbreaking, bro. I saw that shit. I was like, damn, they made it sound like Gabe was a demon. I was like,
you
pray
can't
to
do
God.
that. Yeah,
man, it was like, you leaving? I was like, yeah, I'm leaving. This is dramatic. Like, I feel bad for everybody. Like, let her bump coochies in peace. This is
Right. What does a homosexual demon look like?
most of the time, the pastors. I'm just gonna say it.
Eddie Long.
That's a whole nother
Homosexual
listen.
demon like
It's a
Eddie
whole.
Long. Can you
yeah. Even look like Eddie Long.
I didn't call any names, but Lord Jesus.
Eddie Long stroke.
Nah, man. To be honest with you, like a lot of mental health issues in the black community derives from church beliefs. Like it's a topic that a lot of people don't like to talk about.
It's a pressure.
And
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and I could tell you just as a church musician, like the amount of control that a musician has over the psyche of an individual in the audience is unbelievable. Like depending on what I decide to play, I can change the entire mood of a church. I can make you cry. I can make you dance. I got that power by the chords that I'm playing on a keyboard. So imagine how much power, a pastor has when he's actually talking to a community of people. And so a lot of pastors don't take that seriously, and they come in with their own issues, and they'll inflict that on an audience and not even know that they're doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then there's just the other societal things that black people just don't like to talk about because we keep that stuff bottled in. And that's the reason why we have such, untreated mental health illnesses, because we don't talk about it as a community, because it's just a taboo word, in the black community. But church will definitely make it worse if people don't identify exactly what's going on.
Yes,
Because
Lord.
they'll go wanting to pray to God and
that.
try to pray it out of
Pray
it.
about it.
Yeah, you sit
Pray
there and
about
pray, and you're not doing the work to improve yourself.
I'm
and
depressed. You
there's
better
nothing.
go pray.
Yeah, pray without work is dead.
Yeah, that's true. Did you ever get a chance to check out the book?
I hadn't finished it yet.
Okay.
I got about 30 pages.
It's good,
in.
ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, I get what he's saying. Like he makes a lot of valid points in it.
Nice.
So far.
I enjoyed it. You
Yeah,
left out the rape stuff. We're talking about the Charlemagne, the guy, not
Oh, which one?
not
Shook one?
Is Shook Ones? Is that one?
I got Shook. I got both his
Shook
books.
Yeah, Shook one.
Shook one's
No,
good.
the ones you got is
Black privilege.
Black
Black
Privilege,
Privilege. Yeah,
yeah.
sorry about that. But yeah, Black Privilege. Yes,
Yeah,
it is. It's a good book, yes.
Yeah, I mean, and I think, we do take some of our privileges for granted. I think that he did a good job in pointing some of that stuff up so far. So
Yeah, I'm glad he repped Monk's Corner because, like, I haven't been to Monk's Corner in years, but, like, some of the things he talked about are still, like, landmarks there.
Oh, yeah. He's, he's a mutual friend I have mutual friends of his, and so it's the same circle. So definitely he's always shouted out his hometown. He's never made that a secret that he's from, Charleston area, Monk's Corner.
For everybody listening, it's like Charlie Murphy stories. He has met everyone.
Yeah.
When he goes like, I met him, I know. Yeah, but this is it's true.
Yeah. Who, me? Oh, yeah, whatever. But I had to think about it. I was like, oh, yeah, Charlamagne's met everybody. Then I thought, like, this nigga talking about me.
Yeah.
I feel like between Travis, me, and Mike, we know everybody.
Yeah, I mean,
you two know everybody.
Mike knows everybody too.
I've been in situations where a lot of people know a lot of people, and I happen to meet a lot of people because they know a lot of people. But it's been fortunate. I mean, I don't take it for granted. And I'm older than them too, so that makes it a big difference. Like I got a 10-year.
Yeah,
almost a 20-year head start on you, but like Michael's almost old enough to be my son, young enough to be my son.
You probably got some classmates my age. I mean, kids my age.
Yeah, I do. I had a young lady that was like, my baby just turned 30. I was like, bitch, what? I was like, what? Bitch, what?
Oh God, 30.
30. Oh my God! And I looked at her daughter. I was like, she fine as hell too. I would definitely date her.
Yeah, I saw one of my teachers, man, weekend before last. She's like, she should be just turning. I think she said she was 41, but she looked good. I mean,
man, you act like people 41 is supposed to be
decrepit.
I didn't want to make it sound worse than it was.
It's bad, man.
If I was like Mike, I was like, I started talking to this teacher. She was 71. The story isn't the same.
No,
but
41 is not bad, man. You'll realize how young 40 is when you get there.
No, she's not 41. I'm sorry, 51. I apologize.
Still, 51. Even that, you
41 should be like what, 11 years older than me? No, 51. Sorry.
Listen, I'm telling you, you will realize how young it is when you get there. Because right now, you know, when I was 29, like I'm thinking 46 was like, oh my God, I'm old. Now that I'm 46, I'm like.
I feel like you feel this way because you still have your tape line, buddy. I guarantee you, it's some 35-year-olds like, man, how did this happen?
Nah, I don't even think it's that. Like, there are other things that fall apart when you get older. Like, it ain't nothing, you know.
They just milestones you just didn't think about when you were that young.
Yeah, it's like, because
at 19, I was like 35. I'm like, oh, that's decrepit. That's what I would have said. 19.
I remember talking about dudes that were roughly what the age I am now wearing sneakers.
Oh yeah,
I used to be like, I was like, "What the hell is you doing, dude? Grow up! Like, why are you doing that?" And now look at me, like I'm still a sneakerhead, and it's not changed because what's happened is we've learned more about health and keeping yourself together as time progressed, and now that you're starting to look how you feel, and I don't feel whatever age 46 is supposed to feel. Like I still just do the same things that I've always done. I've not changed in that regard. And fashion, I mean, you're not gonna catch me in no super skinny jeans and no craziness like that. But at the end of the day, like I'm still, wearing things that I would have worn even when I was 25.
Well, you don't look 46, man. If you dyed your hair, I promise you wouldn't.
Oh yeah, I mean, I grew the beard because I needed to make that distinction. Like there was a time where I just, when I started getting gray, I was clean shaven, so I stayed clean shaven for a while, and then I just put up a post one day on Facebook. I was like, should I keep it? I had the gray beard and everything, and there was like an overwhelming response by women, and I was like, y'all win. Yeah. That's all I need.
Yeah, that's what you're doing it for.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about shoes, you're right, because like I'm 29. I ain't gonna lie, man. Dockers are starting to look good to me now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I always was a sneakerhead, but I also like really nice dress shoes as well. Now, I'll spend $300 on a pair of dress shoes.
You have a personal cobbler?
Not a personal cobbler. There's people that I utilize here in Columbia, but in Charleston I had there's a place called I think it's called Palmetto Shoes. I don't know what the exact name of it. It had Palmetto in it, but I used to go there. They used to take care of my shoes and make sure I keep them because I have shoes that are 20 years old. Nice dress shoes, but. You spend that kind of money on them, you make them last.
Yeah, because that's a profession I thought would like died, but nah, people still go to them.
People still buy nice shoes.
No, yeah, because I mean, once my heel starts looking a little funny, I'm taking it to get get situated, because I'd spend less money paying $20 on a heel for $250 pair of shoes and going and buying another pair of shoes, because I don't want to spend that kind of money again if I don't have to.
Exactly.
I'd spend that $40, especially if I've had it for a long period of time. And a lot of the shoes that I was buying were timeless. They're not things that go out of style per se.
Right.
Because like even wingtips, I bought a lot of wingtip shoes. A lot of them came back, and so I didn't have to get rid of them or whatnot. So
is crocodile still popular?
Crocodile what?
Well, like Gators.
Gators.
I
Yes.
would never.
Like in Detroit.
Yeah, that was never popular to me. No, sir. When I talk about dress, I'm not talking about those country church shoes or whatever. Not at all. I wouldn't put on a pair of Gators.
I get the crocodile church sandals.
Man, I have a pair of crocodile sneakers. Some sneakers that are made out of gator skin. But they're sneakers. But they're fashion sneakers. But
shout out to Stacey Adams.
Yeah, I don't even do Stacey Adams.
Gators for days.
Yeah.
I don't think Steve Madden gets enough love. Like women, I know we made shoes for women, but some of his dress shoes are on point for men.
They're all right. They're definitely third, fourth tier for what I would buy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more into Cole Haan.
I love Cole Haan. Cole Haan is probably the most comfortable dress
They
shoe
are the sneakerheads, guys. Like,
but yeah, these are those. I mean, as far as dress shoes, it's gonna be something that I Ferragamo. I don't do.
Cause didn't Cole Haan license Nike the Lunar Sole for a while?
I didn't know that. It's possible.
Can we say that you could probably run in Steve Madden's?
I wouldn't do much in Steve Madden shoes.
Okay.
You can run some Cole Haan.
If this is what Steve Madden is to me now. Now there was a point where I wore them a lot because they were accessible, but if I were to buy a dress shoe by Steve Madden, that would be because I need a pair of quick shoes to wear.
Okay.
To look nice, and
you got to blow out on the road.
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be like I see a pair of $40 dress shoes or $50 dress shoes that are nice, and I need it for a moment.
I got you.
That and Kenneth Cole, they're kind of Kenneth Cole is a little bit on top of them to me. I would say I would fear to wear those more, but Steve Madden, it's definitely a second or third tier. Dress shoes, in my opinion, if you're looking for longevity, if you're looking for worth or whatnot. I mean, they do have some shoes that are higher in value, but yeah.
So not talking about me, but I got like 2 bachelor parties coming up, man, and like it's weird as fellas. I feel like when it comes to planning, you got 2 friends that can plan really well, and you got 3 friends that really are just like, well, we might be able to make it, or they'll make it, and they may not have money to do much. And those, not saying names, but those people are the ones that's like, hey man, you really don't have to come to the bachelor party. Like we can handle it, does that make me less of a friend? Because I make sure whoever's getting married, my friends that get married, they're gonna have a great time. Mm-hmm. But it's the ones that may not have money. I was like, look, this is for him. I'm not going to sponsor 2 people.
Yeah, no, that's being real.
Yeah, being real.
Yeah. Like I categorize my friends. There are friends that I have for this. There are friends that I have for that. Like, so if you are in one of those categories, it's like I give you your level of trust. You earn the level of trust that I give you. So, and the level of responsibility that I give you as a friend. It doesn't mean that you're not my friend. It just means that in certain situations, I don't trust you to even be in that category. So I don't even talk to you about it. So. Yeah. And then there are other friends, that, I know that I can have a conversation about certain things and we're on the same page. But if you ain't on the same page, man.
Right.
Because they definitely can be at the, strip club, wherever we go and just be looking at us half.
You can just be there. You can be there.
They can be drinking water, just be like, they can definitely, wherever we choose to do.
Yeah, you just got to figure it out, man, and don't be a burden on your friends, at the end of the day. So if they know that they're a burden, sometimes remove yourself from the equation. Like, there are friends that I don't hang out with primarily because I'm not even in the financial, realm that they're in. And I know that they take care of me if I was there because they know I do the same thing for them. But I don't put myself in that situation just because I don't want to be feeling like shit when they balling out of control.
You balling out, and I'm looking
and I'm sitting there like, bitch, I got bills, Yeah. And then there's some of them that make a lot of money that don't know what to do with their money, and so they balling out of control. And I don't want to be the one to be like, Nick, dude, you need to pay this.
That's when I'll be able to counting. Like, that's 3 car payments.
Yeah, like exactly. I'm like, what are you doing? That's not smart.
That's mortgage.
You ever did that with one of your friends, and then they tell you like, "Hey, Mike, I just sold 2 houses this month." And you be like, "Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm sorry for talking."
Yeah, not necessarily though. Like usually, if I get to the point where I gotta say something, then they're probably taking it in consideration, But yeah, you have some that don't care what the hell you say. They're gonna do whatever they're gonna do anyways, and so. But yeah, it is a little humbling when you're trying to spend their money and then they're telling you like, "Bitch, I got money."
Yeah, like I would not do this if I couldn't, Mike. I was like, "Oh, okay, you're right, you're right, like, you're right." Like, that makes sense.
You've evaluated this.
Yeah. I had this money saved for this event. I'm like, "Oh, okay,
okay, that's nice.
All right, this shit."
Yeah, I know. I want to get to that.
We're gonna get there. But that's the only thing. Cause we had plans for both of them. But yeah, it's something that they're gonna come. I'm sure, but they're just not gonna have the fun we're gonna have.
Yeah.
You remember your bachelor party?
Oh yeah.
We'll leave it alone. Let's not.
Say, oh yeah.
That story sounds too good. Just like, and it happened.
Yeah. So at my bachelor party, we went to a local strip club, and I don't know if you guys remember Buffy the Body.
Yeah.
She was there.
Yeah, we perverts too, shit.
Yeah, she was there because she was dancing locally. She was there She frequented the Diplomat at that point in time. So yeah, she was there. She hadn't popped yet, but she did a couple of years later. So I was like, "Oh, that's the bitch that." So that's her tattoo.
Whatever, sunflower.
Well, it was Tasty.
Oh.
That was her stage name at the time.
Oh, Tasty.
Yeah,
Tasty.
so
Whoever told her the new one, they say they helped her career gratefully.
Yeah. It was literally an overnight success. She was in that video with one of 50 Cent's.
She was in Tony Yayo video.
Tony Yayo video.
Well, that's seductive video. Yeah.
That's what got her pop. And it was like literally she went from that to bam, I can't do your club anymore. But that club ended up getting shot up and closed anyways. But it was definitely
all those years of showing her titties got her ready.
Definitely. So
now I just gotta show my ass a little bit.
So yeah, she was.
That's a lot of ass.
It is a lot of ass.
Man, listen, they had to drag me out of that place though.
I was ready this time.
I was like, man. Nah, it was crazy, man. That was crazy. Because what happened was like, this is the funny part. But before actually, I was late to my bachelor party because I was out looking for a client of mine that had run away when I was working for DSS. He had run away, but he had a serious stomach condition, and so he wasn't taking his medication. And if he had not taken his medication in a certain amount of time, it could eat away his stomach to the point that he could die. So I was looking for him, and I ended up finding him. And so once I got the police there to get him contained and sent back to a facility, then I just, I ended up going to the bachelor party. But the greatest thing about that whole situation was that he was found less than 2 miles from the strip club. So I didn't have a lot of time. I could get to the strip club pretty quick.
Didn't have a lot of ground to make.
It was like, thank you, son, for hiding behind Food Lion. I appreciate that on Ashley Phosphate Road, and the strip club was on Latson Road, which is literally one exit away. So
look at God.
Look at God.
Hey, buddy just made 2 more miles. He could have saw a few more titties before he got went away.
It was perfect. It was perfect time, and I think they found him about a little after 10:30, and everything was completed by 11, and I just rolled on in.
I'm glad your friends hooked you up, man. My friends so fucking...
They ain't did shit. Listen, I still had to pay to get in.
No.
Yeah, because I came late. They were already in there enjoying themselves. They didn't give a shit about me.
They paid for dances though?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, good. Good.
And then they also was like, Trav, now you got to go. It's time to go now. I guess. So like, what are you talking about? I was drinking then? I don't think I was drinking at the time. So I was very coherent. I knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a pretty good time though.
That's way better than mine, man. It was the night before my wedding, and my friends took me to 5 Points. It's in Columbia, South Carolina. It's a college bar side of town. And literally, my friends just took me to every bar and had like white girls twerk on me. Literally, that was it. Like, no, literally, every place we went, it was like, he's getting married tomorrow. Who's gonna shake that ass? And they literally just, these drunk white women just shake their ass all over. And we stayed out till literally like 5:30, no, close to 6 in the morning. I stayed at one of my friend's house. And I wake up, I got like a hangover. I'm getting married at noon. And I get up, I have my clothes at the house, and get up, and Dude still stays with his mom. And literally, I get up and I go to the kitchen. This is like 8:30 in the morning. I'm running off for like maybe like 2 hours, or an hour and 30 minutes of sleep. And his mom is like, "You getting married today, ain't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, doing it." So I go back upstairs, take a nap. When I say woke up at 11:15, took a whole bath that I'm not proud of. Red put clothes on, made it to the wedding like right at 11:58.
Wow.
But you made it.
I made it at 11:58.
That's what counts.
Yes.
You made it.
That was the best man's one job.
Yes.
He's here.
I'm talking about just everybody just like, where is he? Where is he? I don't, but I made it. If I knew now, I wouldn't have made it.
I try to help you, Mike.
Yeah, I would fuck with no white girls too. If I could go back, that's what. Be like, no.
See.
Oh yeah.
Ex-husband of Christmas past, some shit. Just. They knows that shit.
Come look at your future.
Yeah. Look how happy you are now.
Just stay out a little bit longer. You're almost there.
The shit was closed when I left.
Go back to sleep.
That was the night I learned about you ever had a shot called blowjob?
No.
Don't ever inspire to drink it.
Well, I told the bitch, I was like, "I'm gonna get married tomorrow." No, it's a shot. I was like, "Oh."
I wouldn't take no
She was
shot
like, "You want
off
blowjob?" Yeah, I was like, "I'm getting married tomorrow."
Yeah.
Question still stands. Do you want to?
Yeah, like,
She was like, "It's a shot." I was like, "Oh,
Oh, okay.
nah, I'm all right. You got some pussy?" What's the shot called, pussy? That's,
Pussy shots.
I mean, why is it fishy?
apparently that's what Bill was giving people. Pussy
Oh.
shot. Pussy shot. Put pills in the pudding. Make it
You think he's gonna? Y'all think he gonna live to get out?
No.
No, they're gonna make sure he die in there, man. At this point, it's not even about Bill Cosby. It's about humiliating a black superhero. And not that, everybody refers to him as a black superhero, but he was definitely an icon in the black community at some point and highly revered, and they just want to make him die in prison. So, and they're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep finding, black people that have done well and humiliating them in front of our eyes, just so that so we can understand exactly where we fall in the chain of humanity. So
Yeah,
Even
Russell shut the fuck up. Like Russell's moved out of the country and
he
everything.
did what he needed to do. And the crazy thing about it is his situations were bad. Like the allegations that he has, they're pretty bad, and it looks like it's definitely a pattern of behavior as well.
I've only read one story, and it breaks down like the one I read was just like I said, I know they have a documentary. I haven't watched it yet, but the one story I did read about was just like she didn't want to have sex, and he was just like, "Oh, all right." But like you at that point, you already filled her up, so it was like that going against him. But I didn't hear anything about like actually rape.
It was almost just, that was just what he did. He just tried to have sex with everybody. So
And then he would be like, "Oh no!" Like I mean, apparently he's passed like 9 lie detector tests.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to make sure his kids, because apparently his kids still rock with. I mean, you take 9 lie detector tests. You would think your kids would rock with you.
Yeah, but I think that goes to show, like, there is some level of truth to what some of the guys are saying. Even with Bill Cosby, like some of the women, I believe that they knew what was going on. Like you can't.
Yeah, you talk about being married on stage.
You can't argue that point. You can't argue the point that he did some wrong shit. It was fucked up. So you got these two connections. Like after the first time, where's the line being drawn? I particularly don't care about the statute of limitation. If you fuck with somebody and you mess them up at the end of the day, like if you ain't been caught for that shit, you need to get caught for that shit. Like I don't care how long ago that was.
Why isn't Kevin Spacey in prison?
Because he's white.
He's white.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Wait, he raped a white kid.
For a duration of time. Why are these Catholic priests not in prison? Like,
True. Yeah, they just get moved around to another place they can rape.
Yeah, why are these Boy Scout leaders not in prison?
Scouts honor, sure.
Yeah, like there's a lot.
No.
Definitely, but
No.
But yeah, there's legitimacy to that. Like there's definitely, I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory, but it's just black men are going to go to jail for things that white men aren't, and it's just the reality of the situation. Is if you did a crime, like Woody Allen is not in jail, but R. Kelly's in jail, and
If Woody Allen comes back to the States, he's going to prison, bro. If he steps back in America, he's going to prison. He's the only reason why he's not in prison just because he won't step back in America.
Yeah, well, I just think
At least
that
he got the option. At least he got the option.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just think that they make situations. Now I'm not nowhere comparing Woody to R. Kelly. I think they're different situations, but the crime is essentially the same thing, And Elvis Presley.
Oh, that's everybody, bro.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
that's everybody back there.
Yeah, people were doing this stuff, and it just becomes a situation because it's more of a situation because it's a black man, and people have been doing it for years. It's not to make the situation any better, but black men are going to get persecuted more for things that other people do.
So you think Harvey will get out? Harvey Weinstein?
No, they have to make him out of an example. They need somebody. And so he may not be in the type of prison that we think he's in.
I mean, so you think he'll die in there?
I think he'll die as a noted pedophile, not pedophile, but just a sexual predator.
I mean, in prison.
But he ain't probably in prison. That's the thing. I don't believe that he's in a prison. I believe that he's
in prison.
He's in a place.
It's in a holding facility.
Yeah, a facility where that is predicated to him. I think he has enough money to where he's comfortable. I don't think he's in the general population anymore.
No, he's definitely not in the general population.
Yeah, he's
Turtle Island.
I don't believe that he's living a prison life.
Turtle Island too.
That's my belief. Now I don't know for sure. That's a conspiracy theory, but I don't believe that he is in the same place that R. Kelly's in.
Okay.
I just don't believe it. That's just my thoughts on it.
Yeah, they just sold R. Kelly's house.
He ain't got no money. They found that he was trying to hold money or something. He was trying to keep money away from people.
All right.
And they found all the money.
Did y'all remember that video of R. Kelly saying his house got robbed? That's the funniest shit. He like the Grinch. I can see some wires on the. They got me for everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
People I know 15 years took everything.
The way that his rise and fall happened is terrible, man.
Mental health is a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, and it's funny. Like he was a victim himself and never got help.
That part.
And that's the thing that people tend to forget because they focus so much on what he did and not what he went through
how he got
there. Like he was raped by his own sister.
Yeah.
And
people care about that as much as they care about season 2.
Exactly.
Of saving R. Kelly.
Yeah.
See, might seen season 2. I haven't met no one.
After the first one, I didn't want to watch
I didn't watch
it.
it. I didn't watch
Because
either
it's
one.
one
I
of those
was
things where they deserve to talk. I agree with that. It's not that I'm saying that it shouldn't be out, but it's just mentally I don't think I can handle watching this again. Like,
why are you doing it? Why are you rehashing these nightmares to these people that have gone through whatever they've gone through, and why are you giving people that are lying about it an opportunity to talk as well?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a mixture of these things. Like you have certain girls that he's done some horrible things to, then you have some girls that actually wanted it and now they're talking about it because they want some financial benefit out of it. And that within itself is that you are the person that is writing and directing these things. You're culpable for that. That you are giving some people that are giving other girls a platform to share their stories, to get some help or deal with these issues. But you have these other women that knew exactly what the hell they were doing, and you're giving them a platform to speak on, and it's making it bad for other women. And I think you got to be very conscious and cautious about doing that kind of stuff. I just think it's horrible. So I was like, I'm not watching season 2. I learned enough in season 1. Like, what the hell I need to watch that again for? Like, you just adding on to make it worse. Like, he, one time a pedophile, is bad enough. We don't need to see 60. We don't need to, he's not going to be a super pedophile. He's just a pedophile.
Yeah. And no matter what, don't be believing people ex-wives. That's like people hate my ex-wives.
And I don't even know what side she's on. Like, so, shortly after the first video, she's in the car singing his music.
The one that's connected to money. That's the side she's on.
Yeah. Well, she, and the crazy thing about it is, like, the rumor is that he don't even own the rights to his music. Like he sold the rights to his music to Aaliyah's family,
yeah.
mom or something like that, and she owns the right to his music, and so he only gets money off of his performances and writing credits. So not to say that he's still not rich, but he's not near as rich as he would have been had he had the ability to cash in on that. So if that's the case, like all these people were sitting there around him knowing that he had an issue, knowing that he had mental health issues as a kid.
I think that's the bigger issue.
Yeah, and they sat there and let him. They are culpable. And that's what the show needs. Not surviving R. Kelly and those motherfuckers around him. That's what the show needs to be about.
Too, man.
The parent, all of those people, like either Leah's parents, if they knew what was going on and they didn't do anything to stop it, and they agreed to sign a document that says that they'll take his money rather than take, the innocence of their children or their child. Like, man, listen, it's a lot of messed up people that need to be in jail with him.
Yeah.
That whole situation is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's sick, man. It's sick.
Whole new meaning of 12 play.
Exactly. It definitely changes the lyrics. I could tell you that.
Yeah, it's not.
But my R. Kelly joke is doing pretty well though.
Okay. So you got some shows coming up?
A few. I got now I gotta think. When is my next show?
That many, huh?
I got some stuff that's far off though.
Yeah, it's far off. That's all.
I booked 2 shows with Chris Corrado, but they're like maybe 2 months, like 2 months from now.
Okay, we got
I got
stuff
some time
with Chris in September.
Yeah, it's September for Chris, and then I got the Charlotte Comedy Festival in September, and then the Ryan Davis at Stats in Charlotte on July the 15th. And I got something else, and I don't know where, I can't remember the date.
Yeah. July 29th, got Uncle Fester's. We'll have the first pop and culture show there. Uncle Fester, July 29th. Great lineup. Everything will be told to y'all in the future. Next week, I'll let you guys know if I won the Comedy Zone competition. That's Thursday. I'll either win or I'll tell you guys I lost, but hopefully I can get into the finals.
Yeah, I'm going to come up there and support him.
Oh, man. Appreciate you. Want to ride?
Yeah, I do that.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. You're going to need that extra chair, man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to act stupid.
Right.
Make sure you get it.
Dang. Next riding with us?
I don't know.
Yeah, it changes the whole car predicament. The whole car predicament.
If I have to drive, I'll drive.
Yeah, that's man. Yeah, she ain't gonna let me use her car. Yeah, damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna even front. Yeah, I mean we can all fit in my car. It just ain't gonna be comfortable for one person.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
Nice, man. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Please buy his shirts. Please buy his stickers. I hope they have merch. New merch. Any new merch coming up?
Not comedy related, but you can just definitely check out comediantlank.com and click on the merch portion of it, and you'll see my store has a variety of different things. Most of it is predicated to Charleston culture, but I can create other things as well if you need me to.
Nice.
Yes. Go vote.
Yes, go vote for Dwayne Nettles. 3 times. Please vote for us for Certified Comics. And also, guys, if you want to donate, our Patreon page will be up soon. Probably before this even comes out. But thank you guys so much for listening, and have an amazing day.
Peace.